Hello, this is Alexander Cross, Criminal Defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal defense, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comment section below so that we can respond in the future with more videos. So we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel. This has to do with somebody who got accused of having relations with a minor. Let's see here. I am 28 years old and my girlfriend is 17. Her father wanted to hit me. I defended myself and he fell off some stairs. The police arrived and I was arrested. Well, yeah, for a couple of reasons. Number one, let's talk about that fight. The father understandably would have been upset. And if he got upset and he tried to hit you, well, that would be a crime that he's committing. He's not allowed to hit you even though you're having relations with his daughter. He needs to call the police. Obviously, if you were hurting his daughter, he'd be able to hit you because it's an imminent threat. But if there was no imminent threat, he doesn't have the right to walk up to you and hit you, even if he's just upset, just because he's upset about the whole relationship thing. So if he attacked you first, that's no good for him. He could be charged with a battery, which would be a violation of Penal Code Section 242, which carries up to 6 months in the county jail. Now, if you defended yourself, the question I have is, well, to what point? If he was hitting you and you just hit him just enough to keep him off you, to get him to stop, that's fine. That's self-defense. But let's say he hit you first, you start hitting him to keep him off you, but then because you're upset, you start hitting him even more and more and more, and you dominate him, and then you hurt him really badly. Well, then at that point, you're no longer defending yourself, you're attacking him. There's a very thin line between self-defense and you being the new aggressor. Now, if he fell off some stairs, I mean, if that's an accident, that's an accident. But it really depends on the actions that you took just before he fell down the stairs, because that would make a huge difference between it being simply self-defense versus battery that resulted in great bodily injury, which would be a felony that carries up to 3 years state prison. Now, the more serious issue with this whole thing is the fact that you're 28 and the girl is 17. If I were your attorney, because it's clear that the dad is not going to be up for this, so he's not going to assist in the whole emancipation. But if I were your attorney, what I would do is I would want to extend your court case. I would want to have your arraignment date, ask for a pretrial date, 2-3 months out, come up with an excuse as to why we need another pretrial date, months out. The reason is because I would want this to get to the point where your girlfriend turns 18. The reason is because if she turns 18, bam, you can get married, and then the DA would have a problem with her testifying against you regarding the whole sexual thing, because the wife doesn't have to testify to that. And if the wife, if there's no other evidence that you guys have had sex, aside from her testimony or your testimony, well, that will basically throw at least the worst part about this out the window, because having sex with a minor, especially when there's more than a 3-year age difference, is a felony under Penal Code Section 261.5 here in the state of California, which carries up to 3 years state prison. And if there's more than a 10-year age difference between you and the alleged victim, well, then there's going to be an additional enhancement that will actually increase that to another year, plus having to register as a sex offender for life under Penal Code Section 290, where all of your information will show up on meganslaw.ca.gov. So I think the best course of action in this case, considering that she's already 17, is to try to kick this case over as far out as possible until she turns 18. Since the dad, won't go along with an emancipation, that's fine. Get married, bam, that will solve the more serious part of this problem. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comment section below so that we may respond with more videos in the future. But if you've been accused of a crime and need representation in court here in the San Francisco Bay Area, call us now for a free consultation at 1-800-862-7677. On our next video, we're going to be discussing the case of somebody who got accused of vandalism with malice. Criminal lawyer, criminal lawyers, DUI lawyer, DUI lawyers, criminal lawyer, DUI attorney, DUI attorneys, criminal attorney, criminal attorneys.